heavily in the campaigns. They are optimistic that they will win in the primaries and are opposed to the issuance of direct tickets to some individuals. Malindi constituency has 5 wards where Malindi Sub-County ODM acting chairperson Nixon Mramba said in Jilore there were 2 candidates, but the sitting MCA Daniel Chai quit the race and joined UDA party to vie for the Malindi parliamentary seat, while in Kakuyuni he's the only ODM MCA aspirant, hence there will be no nomination.
Naomba mtu mmoja nisaidie hii. Tasimama. Sawa, and then
ODM basi ni Malindi Town. Hapa ukisimama na chama kingine mbali na ODM basi wewe huwa ni kama ushanguka tayari. Lakini the moment ukipata tikiti ya ODM na ukiungwa mkono na wenzako basi utashinda. Tumekuwa na kikao nao na maswala tumeongea, tumewapatia time wakajadiliana wenyewe pamoja na supporters wao, lakini wakakosa kuelewana ni nani ataacha kuachia mtu mwingine. So sisi tutatengeza ripoti, mimi na panel yangu ya mzee Dilimua na mzee Kabate, tutaandika report tutume kwa Orange House, halafu Orange House wataona ni njia gani ambayo watafanya mpaka tupate the best candidate.
Nina imani na chama cha ODM wanaweza kufanya free and fair nomination, na wale ambao hawako basi wale ambao wako kwenye nomination board wafanye. Manake tuliona wakati mwingine uliopita tulikuwa kuna watu kama kina Judy Pareno na walikuwa wakifanya nomination. Sijui wao wameshindwa na kazi ama.
Now, still on the nomination jitters, we want to cross over to Nakuru, where various aspirants are also gearing up for the party primaries. And we're joined live by our reporter, Ibrahim Karanja. Karanja, good afternoon. It's great to see you. It's definitely make or break for some of these political parties, especially when it comes to the different routes in the party nominations that are preferred, the direct consensus way or through the ballot by voting with the party delegates. What's the latest from Nakuru?
Well, indeed, just see the issue of nominations, especially for the 2 major parties in the region, the Jubilee Party and the UDA, is a make or break, like you have said. And for the better part of the day, we have been juggling between attending an aspirants meeting at the Jubilee Party offices and also other aspirants of the UDA who are meeting the party's National Elections Board officials over the party's nomination. But what is now causing jitters at the Jubilee Party offices is that aspirants meeting. And I quickly want to speak to the branch secretary, Mtumishi Peter Cheriot, who I had spoken to earlier. Mtumishi, thank you so much. We spoke earlier. You said that this was an aspirants meeting. We have seen aspirants from across the county speaking here. But what sort of appears to have been painted at the end of the day is a launch for one of the governor aspirants for the campaign of, to be specific, James Mungai, who's former senator. So what exactly was this? Was this an aspirants meeting or a launch for the campaign of James Mungai, while at the same time at the presence of other governor aspirants?
Okay, thank you very much, the media. As you are aware today, I had said earlier that we have the aspirants meeting so that the aspirants can be able to intermingle and know each other. So far, since they paid their nomination fees, we haven't met as the entire group. But so, right now we have met with over 180 aspirants, and also there is a new entry of others who have not been there. So it was also a platform for them to introduce themselves. That's why from the beginning every aspirant was introducing himself, and the last minute also Jemo came and he was given a platform again to introduce himself and also market his manifesto. We want to work as a team. There is nobody who has been endorsed by the party. So far what we want to tell our aspirants is that what we have decided here, they are all calling for free and fair nomination. And I'm going to pass the same message to our party bosses in Nairobi, our SG, shortly on what we have deliberated.
Let's hold it there. Let's hold it there, because for the interest of time, it's only fair to speak to 30 seconds only. Jidraf, you're a governor aspirant. You have seen what is happening at the party, especially at this very minute. It appeared like the endorsement of James Mungai, who is also here. So why are you told that this was what was to happen?
First, I must say what has happened today is sad. It is very wrong to call aspirants in the name of Jubilee Party for a Jubilee Party meeting. This was Jemo's meeting. And it's good to tell aspirants the truth. No aspirant came here with the intention to endorse Jemo. He's not popular even on the ground. So what we must say today, that was wrong. It was wrong for the party to say that our chairman, Mr. Karemi, will be here addressing our issues. That is so wrong, and we need an apology from the party because we have not endorsed one James Mungai.
Thank you so much. Of course, Tomishi will keep speaking. Zemo is there, but of course I'm told for the interest of time. But Jesse, that is the latest development here at the Jubilee Party offices. Now tension amongst the aspirants, especially those vying for governor, because 3 of them were present. Dr. Stanley Karanja, who's seeking the Jubilee Party flag. Actually, his representatives are present. He's not here. Jidraf Mwangi, who's also seeking the same flag, and James Mungai, who has come, and according to the aspirants, it appears like this was a launch for his political bid. Various other aspirants also wanted to give a comment, but of course, in our subsequent bulletins, we shall be giving them that opportunity to know exactly now what the stake and the fate of the party is, especially also with the coming back of Governor Lee Kinyanjui, who also wants to fly the party's flag in regards to his re-election. Jesse.
Well, it's definitely high stakes, as we mentioned it a little bit earlier on, and it will be make or break for some of these parties. And in the same spirit, let's cross over back to Nairobi, where Wiper Party officials are meeting aspirants in Nairobi to try and find consensus ahead of the stipulated IEBC party nominations deadline. The meeting is currently being held at the Bomas of Kenya, and my colleague Jeff Kiru is just joining me to keep us updated on the latest from that particular area. Kiru, it's great to see you. And Wiper being one of those parties under the Azimio One Kenya Alliance, it's proper to note what they've mentioned, especially about the zoning out of certain areas to parties under the Azimio coalition. What's the latest?
Well, a very good afternoon, Jesse. Indeed, it's that time in the political season as well, when now political parties are gearing towards the August 9 polls. And Wiper Party is among those parties who are gearing towards party primaries that will kick off from the 13th of this month until the 22nd. And right now, because he has another function, he's going to present all the party organs, top party organs of Wiper, from the National Governing Council, the National Executive Council, as well as the National Election Board, is actually going to have a presentation here to aspirants in this meeting where they've converged ahead of that party primary exercise. And right now is Kitui Central Member of Parliament, that is Makali Mulu, who is also a high-ranking member in the Wiper Party, of course, the ranking members. And he's going to join us right now. Mheshimiwa, this exercise, the party primaries, do we expect to see Wiper conducting party primaries across the country, or there are some areas whereby you will be, of course, having zoning to ensure that you don't give an opportunity for your opponents to pass through?
Yeah, thank you very much, Kirui. Kirui, we are assembled here as a Wiper family today, and it's a very big day for us because we are meeting all the aspirants, people who have paid money to contest under the party, that is Wiper Party. And what we are doing today, Kirui, is that our National Election Board is presenting to the aspirants how we are going to conduct party primaries where there is need. As you are aware, there are some areas where people have not paid. It's only an individual who has paid. And on the basis of that, those ones will be getting direct tickets on the basis that they are the sole applicants. In areas where we intend to conduct primaries, we have identified 4 different ways we could conduct our primaries. One of them, we are actually encouraging consensus building, where more than one person has paid. We are encouraging those who are paid to sit down, talk, and if they can agree on their own and decide that one of them gets a ticket, that will be much welcome to the party. The second option which we have, Okrui, is the option of delegates, where we are saying where there is need, we could also think about bringing on board delegates so that using delegates we'll be able to identify our candidates. The third one is where we want to go for now, what I will call scientific opinion polling, just like other parties are doing. We intend in some areas to conduct scientific opinion polling so that we're able to identify the most popular candidate. And on the basis of that report then, we can give somebody a ticket by the fact that he or she is the most popular. But the last one, which is the party primaries, where it will be necessary that we conduct party primaries, we have agreed that they are going to be fair. And the National Election Board has assured all the aspirants that they are going to be fair. The issue of zoning might be tricky because, like you know, Wiper is very strong southeastern part of this country, and we don't want to lock popular candidates out of it. But when it's going to happen, then we have put in place mechanisms to ensure that they are going to be free, fair, so that nobody complains, and at the end of the day, those who have lost will be able to join those who have won.
Well, that's the latest from the Bomas of Kenya. Wiper Party officials there meeting aspirants in order to fine-tune a couple of issues ahead of the party nominations that are set to be conducted between the 13th and the 22nd, just as my colleague Jeff Kirui enunciated. Let's shift focus away from politics now to Kenya Power Company, who in the current